Hello guys, it's JongLi here, and I'm back with another online commentary battle for Rome Total War. Just before I get started here, I'm just going to explain a bit about why I haven't been uploading much for the past month or so, and kind of what's going to happen to me going forward. Basically this year, I'm in my final year of middle school. So I am sitting my state's equivalent of IB, SAT, finals, whatever you guys call it, in your part of the world. So I will be putting more focus onto that rather than gaming, hopefully. And so I will be putting out less content and less frequently. That being said, I will probably still play a little bit, but definitely not as much. As you guys probably already know, I didn't play that much to start with, so it's not going to be that much of a surprise to most of you. But I will be playing significantly less. Yeah, and I probably will play every now and then. I definitely intend to go back into the game to get more immersed, maybe perhaps next year, so 2017 probably. And I wish everyone still in the community, I wish them luck, and I hope they have a good year going forward. I will definitely still be keeping track of events as they unfold by visiting forums and just lurking around like I have been. It's really nice to see how clans develop and the tournaments and stuff that happens. I think it's really great how the community organizes these things, so I'll be keeping an eye on those, definitely. So anyway, for the battle. I've gone as the Romans, and my opponent is Tomahawk of the Crusaders of Hell clan. This is actually the second game we've played on, I think it was yesterday. So it was the second game we played, and I won the first game. It was the exact same matchup. And this is the second game. And basically, I'm just trying these Legionaries, because I was kind of scared of a heavy infantry build from him. So I wanted to see how Legionaries would do against him. But he went really, like, cheap on the cavalry, so he's just got these Numidian mercenaries, which are decent light cav, and they have the javelins, obviously, so they can be very annoying. I've just got these 6 legionary cohorts with no upgrades. I've got 6 Praetorian cav, gold, and 6 Roman archers, which are gold. Actually, no, I believe these Roman archers are gold attack, and I think 2 of them has bronze defense. Sorry. My opponent has got a lot of slingers actually, so he's got Balearic slinger here, some normal slingers, probably gold, or something around there. I think 2 or 3 of them, maybe 4 of them actually, and then probably a couple more Balearic slingers, which I'm not sure if they have any upgrades. But these Numidian mercenaries are actually quite expensive. I think they are the most expensive Jav Cav in the game. And I don't know if they're really worth it. In my experience, when I've used them, they haven't really been worth the cost because I haven't been able to micro them very well in the past. So I usually just don't bring them. I usually just avoid them. But we'll see how Tomahawk goes with those. So I think it's a pretty interesting build from him. I apologize for my coughing. I am a little bit sick. Anyway, so Legionary cohort are unupgraded while he has like 6, I think. Yeah, he's got 6 Sacred Band, which are silver, at least. So he will be running them up now, but he definitely just intends to skirmish with these slingers first. He has a big advantage in infantry and missiles, but I have a big advantage in cavalry, which is always nice to have. And I think this battle also showcases like why cavalry is considered so superior to the other two areas in Legionary normal scale CWB. I think it definitely changes depending on unit size and Denarii level, but I think in this kind of popular format, cavalry definitely is the most important part of any army. So we can see some Numidian mercenaries here, just like throwing Pila into my cav. As you can see, this legionary cohort did throw some Pila at these guys, so they are down a couple units. They could go for a hit on my Roman archers at this point, but my Praetorian cav will probably just catch them. So one risk of these guys is that because you're using them like cav, it's pretty easy to get them caught and stuff if you're not careful. Because you will be going for like charges and things on archers, and if they get caught, it's a big loss of money, especially since the Numidian mercenaries are so expensive. So I've managed to catch some archers out here. I've pushed up with my legionary cohorts, and I've got them to throw Pila in, but I actually get them to charge into the front of the sacred band. Unfortunately, because they're so poorly upgraded, they die super quickly. I try to get this cav unit in here for like a side charge or a back charge, but it doesn't actually do much. And he actually turns his pikes around in time, so that was unfortunate, and I didn't manage to get the route on the general, which I kind of wanted. But I have managed to get rid of a fair amount of the slingers, and I'm just going to start killing a few more now. I have realized that his light cav are coming in for a charge here, and I think a bit of micro error from him. I do manage to catch quite a few of them, so that's most of his cav gone at this point. But a lot of my infantry is dead as well because I charged them in very prematurely. And I had faith in the Legionaries, to say the least, but they just weren't upgraded enough to get through the pikes. And even if they were like urbans or something, they would have had trouble anyway, so I think that was a bad decision. But, you know, just trying them out. I'm just gonna try and go in, catch this Balearic Slinger unit, try to get it to rout, but the pikes were coming in too quickly. Still 22 guys left, so it's not too bad. This is about 1 unit's worth of guys. There is one Numidian mercenary unit out over here. I'm chasing off some slingers with this cav, and this cav is getting shot probably as it runs around, but do manage to kill a few more of these routing units. As you can see, they are getting shot by the slingers, so that's unfortunate. Have managed to regroup here, so I'm trying to get my archers back into doing stuff. And at this point, it's not looking very good for me. I have like 1 unit here that's like come back from routing, I think, or I pulled it back, I think. I'm not sure. I've got a decent amount of cav left, so I'm just chasing off slingers and stuff with my cav. He has this one medium mercenary unit, which is gonna be pretty crucial. Oh, he's got another one here, but it's only down to 6 guys. But his strength is still in these sacred band, and I am getting archer shots into them, so the gold attack definitely coming in handy. But I still need a way to kind of even the odds, because if he boxes well with this many sacred band, then I'm in some big trouble, and I'll have no way to get rid of the Balearic slingers, which will be a hindrance. So I knew he was gonna box at some point. I'm just walking some cav back. So he's got 3 new medium cav units, I think. So 2 of them probably came back from routing. This one's still on like almost full strength though, so that's a bit annoying. I do have the legionary cohort that's come out from routing. It's not going to be super effective, but it's something at least. So for some reason I moved my cav back out here. Oh yeah, I run away from these guys, and basically Tomahawk sees me running them away from my archers for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but he managed to catch this archer unit, and that set me back quite a bit. He probably catches this one as well. I managed to catch his big unit here, but for some reason it didn't do much damage. So basically he's pushing out again with the infantry, and now he's deciding to consolidate, I think, because I have just so much cav running around. It's quite dangerous for him if he gets separated. And as you can see, I was kind of contemplating a charge on this unit here, but I knew he would get... I had a feeling he would get his pikes down, so I pulled it back. So at this point it's looking really bad for me because my archers are like all dying or dead. So I could tell he was going for a box now, because you can see him moving his stuff around, getting into the shape. So I got... basically I thought that if he went into a box, I wouldn't be able to win with these numbers. So I went in for a charge as he was making the box, and I knew he would get some of his pikes down in time, but I was really hoping that this charge would at least help me even out the odds. And like I saw a couple units rout, and that was pretty satisfying. I think I got maybe 5 units throughout, including the 2 slinger units that were left, so that was actually a really good hit. And I was also wary of these light cav. Even though they're really low on numbers, they could have provided the morale penalty needed to rout my cav, so I wanted to get in and out before he could react with these guys. There was his best cav unit got caught out here and killed by my general. So I kind of just sent him out because I knew that I need to get rid of it, or it would be a bit of a problem later on. And these archers now are really good. So because the archers have come back, I now have missiles to shoot these guys with. Not only that, but I have a lot of cav left, and I routed, I think maybe 2 units or 3 units of his infantry with that kind of preemptive charge. So, and I got a lot of kills on his guys, so this is his best unit right now on 30, which is decent, but these guys are all really low on men. And his general is still alive, which I was unhappy about, but you know, it was there. These archers are really strong now because I've basically gotten rid of all the cav he had left that came back from routing and stuff, with a couple of my Praetorian cav units. So my archers basically are under 0 threat, and they can just shoot away forever until they run out of ammo. They didn't have a lot of ammo left, but it was going to be pretty decent anyway because they have gold attack, and they're not that tired. They're just, you know, tired. They're not very tired yet or exhausted, so I'm just gonna walk them up. And I guess I'll just triple speed this because it's just gonna be me shooting him and positioning for a while. So at this point, I felt like I did have the advantage, but I wanted to kind of hammer home this advantage and just shoot him for a while. So I started off with fire arrows, I think. So I'm just gonna shoot the backs of his guys with fire arrows. And this is the only reason why the battle took so long. I think the triple speed function is super useful though, so that was nice. These guys are just getting more tired as they shoot, which is a bit annoying. They're both very tired now, so they're not as effective. What Tomahawk does do is he realizes that I'm only shooting from one side, so he turns all his guys around to face my archers while they shoot, and then he turns them back around when he realizes I'm about to charge, which is a pretty good move. And due to a combination of him facing my archers and the fatigue, they're exhausted now, on the archers I got significantly less kills on his sacred band, which are fresh and eager. So I started using the normal arrows again, just trying to get extra kills before I charged in. Because I found that the fire arrows weren't doing enough morale damage, so I'm just gonna charge in now for final kind of concluding charge, and that's the game. So definitely most of the work there done by my Praetorians. Legionaries not doing that much, so yeah. Tell me what you guys think about them. Also, if any of the Crusaders guys are watching this, great game to Tomahawk. He's probably one of the less experienced guys, so he's definitely playing very well for how late he's come onto the scene. And also, for some reason, I've been banned from the Crusaders for Hell forums. I'm not sure why. Maybe I've been suspected of being a fake or something. So, if possible, I would like to be able to regain access to the forums. So, Piper, Phlegathon, I don't know, Terminator, anyone in Crusaders who can help, please do. I'm always interested in the business of other clans, even though I probably have no place in them. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be seeing you guys again, although not as soon. So bye for now.